Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Y'all make sure you go sub to my man Heavy Bag Boxing, man.
Get your dumb ass in, hit this bag.
The Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Y'all just go ahead and subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV. He be lit on his channel.
And Heavy Bag Boxing.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Yo, shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Hey, your boy Frank Martin could very well be the X factor in this whole thing, in the whole landscape of 135. Let's keep it a buck. The boy got skill, right? Now, not such a great outing versus Artem Hartunian in his last fight. But you know, it could have been an off night. You know what I mean? Not like a Earl Spence off night. That just wasn't an off night. That was just a ass whooping. Damn, I just be throwing darts at them Errol Spence fans, don't I? But at 135, Frank Martin could be a completely different story. And one thing I never did cover was the conversation that Frank Martin had with Mill City Boxing. Shout out Mill City Boxing about his sparring session with Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, for anybody who knows boxing, you know sparring is a huge part of the sport. Now, it doesn't necessarily tell you who would win in a real fight, but it is an indicator about your skill level. And according to Frank Martin and also Nate Jones on the Nate Jones podcast, things got heated. I want to go ahead and give that audio a listen and talk about that in this video. Let's get to it. What up, YouTube? Big T.O. Heavy Bad Boxing TV, man. Get your super goofy looking ass in here and hit the bag. Hit that like button for your boy. That helps the channel. You know I appreciate that love. Shout out my gang, D1, Merc 1, ML21, Skinny JT, Black Jesus, my guy Troy Jack, Keywan, Rebel Life, Modern King, Letitia, YK World, my boy Tyrese Celestin. All right, I got that audio. Let's go ahead and give that a listen.
Coaches at Floyd Gym, that it was one day, the first time Frank Martin came down there from Jerome in the house, from Coach Jerome. He say that Martin came in there. Tank was like, "Hey, I want to fight him." So he say Floyd came to him like, "Yeah, Tank want to glove up with your man." And he was like, "Well, he ain't got no gloves or nothing on, so you know, he ain't come down here with his equipment." And he said Floyd let him use his gloves and his cup and to spar Tank. And he said he gave Tank the business. And he said him and Floyd had to jump in the ring and break them apart because Tank wanted to take the gloves off and really get. He said both of them wanted to take the glove, but it was Tank wanted to take them gloves off for real and really fight him. You know what I'm saying? He said he stunned Tank or something. You know what I'm saying?
Say he stunned Tank, right? So that was the word that, you know, things got heated in that sparring between Tank Davis and Frank Martin, and Frank Martin potentially got the better of Tank Davis. Now, this was a while back, right? But he didn't. It didn't say he definitively won the sparring session, but according to Frank Martin, he most definitely landed the best shot in that sparring session. And I'm going somewhere with all of this. This is why I'm letting you guys hear this audio, because I'm going to make a point at the end of this. So now let's give Frank Martin a listen on his side of the encounter with Gervonta Tank Davis.
He more of an explosive and elusive fighter, you know, like you got to be on point because he come on like that one shot, like he really looking on you with, you know, that one shot, but he got more than just that one shot. But that's like his like he good at that. He good at what he do when it come to that one shot. So in the sparring, man, we was like, it was back and forth, you know. The sparring was back and forth, and I landed some big shots. He landed some good shots too. And the people in the gym, you know, as far as the best shot in the gym, the people in the gym know when the best shot in the gym. So, you know.
That's what's up. Was it like dog house rules?
Nah. For real, what happened was I had sparred one of his homeboys. One of his homeboys was in camp with him, and me and dude was supposed to go like 6 rounds. It was Floyd was in the ring, and hyping the sparring up and stuff. I ended up stopping him at like 4 or whatever. So we were supposed to spar again. That was on a Monday. We were supposed to spar again on Wednesday, and then Tank people had came up to me and just had asked me would I get Tank some rounds or whatever. So I guess he was trying to redeem his homeboy. So we got in there and we did like 4 rounds. They had to stop the sparring though. They had to end up stopping the sparring because it was getting we was turned up.
Yeah. So
we was turned up.
That's what's up.
So again, the word was it really got heated, right? And Tank wanted to take the gloves off and just fight the dude. And if that is in fact the truth, which I wasn't there, you guys wasn't there, we don't know, but if it was, and it's been a couple of people who have co-signed that this is in fact what happened, they had to stop the sparring. Tank had got a little bit heated, and that's just a big indicator that Frank Martin potentially could have been getting the better of Tank Davis and holding his own, as he stated. So I say that to say, if he held his own versus a Tank Davis, he could very well hold his own against a Shakur Stevenson, right? Or you would like to think so. So for me, given that measuring stick versus a Tank Davis, I would like to think, not judging Frank Martin on his past performance versus a very, very tough Artem Hartunian, which I didn't think Frank Martin looked that great. But again, that could have been an off day, could have been an off night, right? Versus somebody like a Shakur Stevenson, could he have that success? Can he be that X factor? Could he shock a lot of people and come out and perform very well versus a Shakur Stevenson? And listen, I've been riding high on Shakur Stevenson. I keep telling everybody, look, he's probably been sparring with one of the all-time greats in Bud Crawford, who's probably been dropping a lot of jewels. And if I feel like I know the type of fighter Shakur Stevenson is, he's been picking those jewels up. He's got a really buttoned up defense. He's extremely hard to touch. He's extremely hard to find. And that just presents so many problems for any fighter, because that frustration builds after so many rounds, and it can cause you to overreach and make some big mistakes. And what Shakur does very well, probably better than majority of the people in the fight game, is make you pay for those mistakes, right? He can make you miss, and he definitely can make you pay. And I do believe moving forward, he's got some really deceptive power, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if Frank Martin got hit with something and it knocks him off balance, or it really shakes him up and throws some cobwebs in his head. Now listen, I'm not riding the fence on this one. I do like Shakur Stevenson in this fight, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if this does end up being the toughest task of Shakur Stevenson's career. Or he could do a lot like his mentor and Bud Crawford, come out and completely dominate Frank Martin. I wouldn't be surprised at that either. So it's a very interesting matchup. Hopefully this is next. I just don't believe that Devin Haney thing is going to pan out. I do believe Devin Haney is going to sign the contract to fight Regis Prograis, and it just makes the most sense for Shakur Stevenson to really put Frank Martin on the resume, because a lot of people's riding high on Frank Martin, bottom line. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. And real quick, man, shout out everybody who's been in my DMs on Instagram at Heavy Bag Boxing TV. If it's got something that you want me to cover, let me know. Also, if you want to shout out the channel and get in the intro and help represent with your boy, man, I appreciate that. I got wrenches coming out for the lives as well. All right, and you already know I got my Unc with me. You already know I got Unc with me, man. And listen, excuse me, Unc don't like you niggas. This is what Unc got to tell y'all.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.